Hey slut, hey horse, hey sluts, or hey sluts, hey horse? Hey sluts, hey horse?
Whatever happened to hi? How are you? My name is.
You're stupid.
Hey whore. Hey slut. I think the
Slut.
singular sounds more like whoopsh.
Yeah, completely boots. Let's start the pod.
Okay.
Hey you.
Are you a lady boy?
Oh bitch.
Girl, I said, are you a? Are you a? Oh, us too.
Hey whore.
Hey slut.
I'm Adrian,
I'm Shiloh.
and welcome to
The Lady Boy Radio Say your name.
My name is.
Did you say that
Adrian.
already? We didn't say our names, did we?
Yeah.
No, we didn't. Fucking play back the tape. That ass. We did not say our names.
Yeah, I said, hey whore. Hey slut. I'm Adrian. I'm Shiloh. Welcome to.
Did that happen?
Yes.
Be so serious.
Okay. Insert clip here. I'm Adrian,
I'm Shiloh.
and welcome to.
They got me, gal. They may have gotten me, gal. This is one of those where, like, you insist something happened, but I
What if they
insist
got
that
me,
it
though?
didn't. But it probably did. So here's the tea. We have a lot to talk about today because mostly for the most part,
Clock that T.
we're
Clock
gonna
that T. Sorry.
mostly for the most part, we're going to talk about hooking, getting trade, going on a little walk at
Or
night,
as you like to say sometimes, taking trade.
taking trade, receiving trade. Because for me, let's be honest. I think there's not enough FTM bottom representation. Sorry. I can't say it again. So, I think me being truly myself
You want to
is really
serve
important.
your TS fantasy to the dolls.
Yeah, like I saw a TikTok the other day that was like me when the same FTM bottom or an FTM bottom also clocks the same big hairy bear as me. I was like, please get off my ass.
Sometimes they're one and the same.
Ayo. So
Did your back just crack? Did your back just crack? Why
Yeah,
did I say it like that? But yeah, no. Sorry, that like really scared me.
Spooky.
But we're gonna talk about hooking. We're gonna talk about hooking up. We're gonna talk about Well, first of all, we joke and we jest, but let's acknowledge
Let's acknowledge the difference
we are
in
using
experience.
facetious. Well, for the most part, a facetious use of the word trade. For like the kind of stuff that you're getting into, for sure.
That my one experience with trade was
that was
biblically accurate trade.
Yeah, we can talk about that one in a
Biblically
second.
accurate Dominican trade.
But
Yeah.
yes, trade does not just mean some hot like little faggot.
No.
Do your research and know that trade is like a DL, down low, not out, not gay, identifying black, brown man. However,
We are just talking about going and being sluts and whores. Like on our aid.
sometimes I am talking about like biblically accurate trade.
I
as
can't
well.
talk. I can't believe
No,
you
you
let that
can.
one go.
I wasn't listening to you because I was listening to myself talk.
Right.
But,
Classic Adrian moment.
Classique.
Oh, Jinx, we should kiss. Don't touch my thigh. Don't. You're not gonna get me.
Zone.
I also unrelated to
Annie, don't fall. Sorry.
Annie, don't fall. Play the clip.
You sound just like them. Oh my
I
God.
Annie, don't fall because she's drunk. I know what she's into. And we go to the same place, like resonation wise when when it resonates in the space. Anyway,
Resonance.
so let's acknowledge something about Hookin and trade. The second thing we need to acknowledge about us talking about such experiences. We have very different experiences.
We do.
But we both have experiences. Plural with an S.
And they're all valid.
And they're all valid. Some of them are bad.
Yes.
It was making some schnoise. Some schnoise. What was that? Don't make fun of the way I wiggled my hand. I'll kill you. Using the force. Yeah, we have wildly different experiences. I, would not let anyone with I did not let anyone within a 3-mile radius of me before I started tea. And then I was like, wait, y'all have been horny this whole time? Oh my God. And then, we're still learning how to navigate the space. And because of that, there have been some bold leaps on my end. Some bold leaps. Leaps of faith. That maybe I could have asked a friend if it was a good situation to put myself in. The first time I did ask if it was a good situation to put myself in, and you said, I don't know. And I went anyway on a train far, far away. But you, on the other hand...
Okay, yeah.
Talk about your experience.
Yeah, let's give that context and then let's circle back to that because
right. There's much ground to cover.
Yes. But no, as a fagot, 26 years in the making, I was one of those wee little gay boys that was on the grinder when I shouldn't have been. When I was too young. I have been around the world and I have seen some penis. But yeah, no, I have, it's funny because in some ways, I have done a lot, but I, have been very, just been doing a lot of TMI, a lot of hand and mouth stuff for a long time.
But lit, huh?
Yeah, completely.
Jorking.
That's, but all that to say is beyond the physical acts that I was engaging in for a long time. I have also just been around various scenarios and situations, some safe, some not so much, when you are navigating the apps. So
that part
would like to think that at this point I have had my irresponsible hoe phase, and we are now in a more responsible one, as in get tested, be on PrEP, have safe practices for you. Gag it.
Yeah, the divas in general get tested.
You need to get tested.
I don't care if you're a cis het woman watching this.
Yeah.
You should go get tested. I don't care if you're a cis het guy and you're celibate for the most part.
Well, and then I think also as queer people, we very often have to deal with
we as gay people, we get to choose our family.
Completely. We also get to choose to unpack our shame surrounding our sexuality. That's definitely a journey that I have been on. Is just trying to come to terms with no, this is not inherently wrong of me or for me, so I don't have to go about it in a reckless way, because there actually is a way for this to be something I can talk to people about, something I can get resources for, and something I can feel safe while doing.
You don't always have to be hooking in the what's that place in Central Park where everybody
in the Ramble.
In the Ramble.
Well,
I have witnessed.
But You
by
can
accident.
if you want to. If you want to be like, you know, if you want to be tested, if you want to be on prep, if you want to like take fucking doxy pep afterwards, like there are safe ways to engage in the very queer sexual escapades that like straight people like to demonize.
Yeah.
That's okay.
The
Plus,
acts of poetry are
right, and like we're at a time right now where we have to like be like team like resistance, and like part of that is queer joy and like queer sexuality as like liberation as resistance. So all that to say, get tested, be on your fucking prep if you can, like, but just be safe about it, but allow yourself to be that hoe. Circling back too, things that we need to be mindful of. We as gay people get to choose our families, and so very often we do hold community with people that perhaps have seen some shit and can impart some wisdom or knowledge about that to us, you know, because they are the ancient texts.
right.
Let's go back to the first one, the train.
The train. Okay, so I took a train to
Ibiza.
I took a train to Ibiza. No, I took a train to meet some random dude who I met on Grindr.
Shout out.
Who was clearly, which I didn't realize until, shout out, a sponsor of the pod, Grindr. I wish. Spons.
They need to fix that app first.
Yeah, and also give me premium or whatever for free, because stop making me look at a Clash of Clans ad. I'm not getting it. I'm not gonna get Clash of Clans. I'm not gonna do it. Fuck you, Grindr. Anyway, I'll let you know something. So I took a train all the way to the middle of nowhere. It wasn't the middle of nowhere, but it was to Jersey, to meet up with this guy, and it went fine. He was definitely like, if you're watching this, hi diva, a little weirder than I expected. Also, misled me to believe that his mom wasn't gonna be 2 doors down.
So hold on. Set the scene.
Please.
How did you end up finding? Because when you go on Grindr, for those of you who do not know, you open up a grid and it's the closest people to you. So explain to the children how you were talking to someone that was perhaps farther away.
He found me, messaged me first via the
little tags.
The FTM tag, which I did not know at the time. So I don't know if I would have gone all the way out to Jersey for a chaser if I had known.
To Jersey for a chaser?
Jersey for a chaser. No, I don't know if I would have done all that, but also like not to be gross at the gig, but there were going to be certain acts taking place that like whatever. I'll take a 45 minute.
It was like an hour.
I don't know if it was a full hour. I cannot remember. Right. Absolutely burp off mic. You're so polite. But it was like I had fun at least, and then I realized that he was kind of weird. And then also that his mom was 2 doors. Sorry, my voice cracked.
In
2
the same
doors
home.
down in the same home, same floor. I literally was like, I know this woman has heard me getting it for like 2 hours at this point.
All right.
It wasn't consecutively and then there was an experience that happened.
This following story is the inciting reason for why this is the topic of today.
Because today, I'm not going to tell you what made me think of it today. I'm just going to... So, I am with this person, and I am we can be honest on the pod, right? Like, we can be open and honest and vulnerable on the pod.
Vulnerable.
If you are a sibling, a friend who doesn't like me like that, my parents, family of any kind, literally disconnect your headphones right now and leave the room. Like, I'm not kidding. Get out of here. So here's what happened. I'm eating ass, right? I'm eating ass. And at this point, I had a septum ring that, like, is not the one I have now. It was a horseshoe. Cute little horseshoe. One of the little bead pieces was, like, shaped like a star, and it was pretty easy to take on and off. So I'm eating ass. And it comes off, and I hear it hit the ground, and I'm like, oh, no. But it's okay. Shwoop, right up into the nose. Time passes. There are no rammies, no ramifications at that moment, but I move on from that activity, and then I'm sucking. I am throwing neck, like, and I gag, because I'm human, because I'm a human man, and then I pull off for just a second to, like, catch my breath. You know, going on a while, and I'm like, and into my hand, I spit my septum ring, meaning I, like, sucked it into my sinuses and into my mouth, like, into my throat, into my mouth.
I do.
Can you imagine if that had gotten stuck?
Mama.
And this man that I'm like,
And you were all the way in bumfuck.
I'm in bumfuck, and I stopped what I was doing and was like,
bumfuck.
what do I do about this? Not that. Yeah, not that. but certainly that, unfortunately. Well, not yeah, so I spit on my septum ring, and for a full, like, 3 minutes was like, what do I do about this? Do you think I'm okay?
Did he notice? What did he say?
He was just like, that's crazy. And I was like, I mean, I feel fine. Back to work.
Oh my god.
What was I supposed to be like? You have to take me home now. My train wasn't for, like, another
Let's
many
take
hours.
a break.
When we come back, we're going to talk about some of Adrian's more troubling escapades, but also we're going to play. We have something else planned.
Okay. Let's take a break. And now, a word from our sickening, not sponsors, from our sickening queer organization. Bam!
Bam!
Ooh.
I want you to come home, baby.
Hey, papi. But,
Oh, sorry. Doesn't she say baby in that one too?
Let's take a break.
Yeah.
We as gay people, we get to choose our causes. And as ladyboys, we are determined to use the platform we have to support the organizations that support us and our tribe.
This week, we're highlighting the Ali Forney Center, whose mission is to protect LGBTQ plus youths from the harms of homelessness and empower them with the tools needed to live independently.
They were founded in 2002 in honor of Ali Forney, an unhoused queer youth who was tragically murdered. In times such as these, it's more important than ever to protect and uplift the most vulnerable of our community.
The 24-hour center not only provides food and shelter, but also rehabilitative resources, like transitional housing and job readiness training.
You can find a link to their donation page in our episode description, so please do your big one if you can. You can even donate directly as a birthday gift, which is great because it helps to recognize the center's youths as individuals.
Ladyboys, rise up.
And we're back.
We're
gonna
back.
take a brief little detour from our talk about sex, and we're gonna play a little game. And Shell's gonna tell us all about it now because I know nothing about it.
Well, it's a game in the way that we'll have fun, but game.
Okay.
So I was trying to think of fun things to do in the pod, and what I really like to do in my free time is spend hours and hours at a time on Facebook Marketplace looking at, like, dumb shit that people have. I've bought some stuff on Facebook Marketplace. This little ottoman being one of them. Pigeon loves this thing. She has been going crazy.
The kitty cat, meow meow.
And I think maybe, well, what I like to do in my free time is look through Facebook Marketplace. But your favorite thing to do in your pastime, your free time, huh? Your free time is look at dolls on the internet. And so I said, why don't we look at dolls on Facebook Marketplace? And I've compiled for you.
Oh my God.
A list, a little slideshow, a folder of some of my favorite listings, not just of dolls, of anything I've ever seen.
Okay, work.
So I need you to go ahead, and I think you should just go ahead and screen record, you know?
Okay.
Just make it easy on yourself.
They seem to all be in order, is that correct? Okay.
Yeah, you're just going to start at the top. And we're going to have a good laugh.
Okay. The Local Dolls.
Is the name of the folder.
Yeah, is the name of the folder that.
Because we're looking out for the local dolls.
Okay, starting off with the first one. Oh my God. Okay. So this is giving. So it's giving very.
What is it giving, Adrian?
It's giving best little whorehouse in Texas. Does Moulin Rouge.
You can go ahead and swipe to the next one. There will be more context.
Paradise Galleries, Clementine, a musical collector doll. 18-note musical movement plays My Darling Clementine. What is, like, is Miss Clementine supposed to be a sex worker? Like, what is going on? For those that are just listening, this is not a Barbie doll, but like a porcelain looking doll with like long like curly hair and wearing just like a red monstrosity of a garment. Like it's like the fuzzy feather boa and then also like the little trim and the little shorts and the like. It's like, oh my God,
she looks like a little like
little fascinator.
Yoo-hoo, oh boy.
No,
it's like from
oh my God,
like a Western. It's very
okay. I'm swiping over to the next one. Oh, that's the diva in question.
Yeah, that's the diva in question.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
So what do you think?
Oh wow.
What do you think? What do you think
This
about
is like a
her?
close-up of the actual doll, like wrapped up in the plastic. So the face looks really, really crazy. That's the thing with like when you're making like dolls, like I think that you kind of have to make a bold choice about what kind of like non-human type of vibe they're gonna have, because if you try to go to like real, it starts to go like uncanny valley, and this is definitely starting to give that.
It's
and the
giving,
fact
like,
that it's like
murder
wrapped up in
victim.
this like clear plastic shroud, it just kind of like makes it more that way.
Like, this is what this is.
So
It's an
crazy.
episode of Criminal Minds where they're in, where they're in like Baton Rouge.
Okay, so Miss Clementine is one of many. There's also Dusty, Rose, and Darlene. Darlene's a little bit cunt.
You don't think
Darlene's
Dusty's kind of
a little
cunt?
bit cunt.
Or that's Dusty,
Dusty
right?
too. No, that's Dusty.
Oh, no,
Rose
that's
is
Rose. I think Rose is kind of
Rose is a dog.
You think Rose is a dog?
Yeah.
What the fuck? That's what it says on the back.
Merry Christmas, girls. You know what? Work.
Oh, I just...
Oh my God. Okay. This right here.
I love the little finger.
Oh
I'm
my God.
obsessed
This
with
is the cuntiest, like,
I like...
little Russian doll.
I had half
Oh
a mind
my
to put an
God.
offer on it. Like, I love it.
Wait, that's so... Oh my God.
Yeah, a little Russian nesting doll.
Okay.
Some of these I screenshotted the description because it was funny, and some of them I didn't. So this one I just was like, why are you trying to
wow.
resell this?
Oh, wow. Oh,
You know, I screenshotted the listing of this, I hope.
this is so crazy. Okay, sorry. The one before this is like a little baby doll dressed like a trollop.
A troll.
Essentially.
Yeah,
The one that we're looking at right now is this like old maiden type of woman, wearing like this like fucked up straw hat and this like dusty floral kind of like it's giving a little Great Depression. And from the side, yep.
What is that like?
I can smell this through the phone. Oh wow. Brittany.
Oh wait, can I tell you what before you read this description? I need to tell you what this doll's description was.
What?
$175, ethnic doll. Imagine that.
Oh my god.
That white.
Brittany
doll.
Elite Porcelain Doll by Christine Orange.
Don't scroll yet. No, don't scroll. Sorry to knock your phone out of your hand. But I want you to tell me, describe to me what you're expecting.
I don't know what I'm expecting at all. Oh, this is a different.
No, it's the same. This is her.
This is the same doll from this?
No. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I forgot to screenshot the listing.
No, I thought you said you did.
No, this is the
so
listing
confusing. Okay.
for this next one.
Okay, so this is the Brittany Elite.
Brittany Elite.
Oh my god.
And I got you the close-ups. Don't even worry.
Is crazy. This is like an extremely realistic, like live looking fucking toddler child doll in
No
this
neck.
like no neck, but that face and the look of concern.
Like,
oh my god, that ain't right.
right. So
Oh
scary.
my god.
Oh, not my septum ring falling out. How topical.
Again. And you're not even eating ass.
Okay, wait. I need you to like read the description and really take this next one in.
Okay, the description of this next one is Shira Cattrap Barbie doll with 2 outfits, price negotiable, $50.
Yeah, starting at $50.
Shira Cattrap Barbie doll. Okay.
Now, what is your expectations? Are you expecting like a collection, like handmade? Are you expecting like this is part of a?
I'm expecting that this is not a Barbie doll. I'm expecting that this is gonna, either be like a Shira thing or it might be like a Gem of the Holograms. Like, but I expect that it's gonna look, like a little bit like fucked up, like maybe like a little bit like chewed on or like something.
Okay, go ahead.
Because $50 and the price is negotiable.
So tell the audience what we're looking at.
Okay, so like I suspected, these are not Barbie dolls. And they're this like really scrawny alien looking with like big old eyes and like this really like pale, like almost green white like skin tone. It is so fucking crazy. There's 2 of them.
The strap that Katra is rocking.
The outfits are crazy. Yeah.
Like what is going on?
Has this like belt that sort of like dips like downward, but
she is like
yeah, like it's giving a strap.
It's
for
giving
sure.
bottom growth. Like what? Is...
Oh my god.
Which like
don't block her tea. Well, and then they have, the one on the left is like red and purple. Has like what I guess it's supposed to be like ripped up tights. The red, some sort of black skirt, I think, that's under that like weird strap looking, like I think it's supposed to be like a gold belt. And then this like very like Sailor Mars like big old red bow looking top. And then it's like this big purple like long cardigan shawl thingy, and then like a Scarlet Witch type of like head.
No, like if
thingy.
You're not looking at the footage, I do need you to switch from audio to visual right now.
No, like y'all need to get a like.
You
this
need
is
to get
so
into
crazy.
Because we
and
watched
there's, like,
She-Ra
another one that's
together,
in the
right?
white.
We watched that show together.
No, I have no recollection of that.
I am almost.
Did we watch that?
100% positive we watched She-Ra together. I am almost. I would bet
because I do not
my
remember.
Ass on it, bro.
Okay.
Because who else in my life am I watching that with?
I don't know, but I have no memory of like that at all.
I feel like if we watch an episode, it was like a couple of years ago at this point. We've lived together
A
long time, Pookie. Like years.
Sorry about that. Okay.
Years.
Oh wow, and there's more pictures.
Yeah, there's
and,
plenty.
and this one they're like standing. Oh wow. Okay. And they're like doing like a little high five at each other. These are really, the faces are really crazy. The body is like fine. They're like pretty like articulated. Kind of cool. But the face is crazy.
No, like, also, what's up with this
The face
picture
is
being
crazy.
kind of out of focus?
The hair is wild. Yeah, like
You're
the
trying to
pictures are
sell a
just
turd,
really
and like you
crazy.
can't even.
And this top is wild too. It really does just look like a big old bow. Oh wow, this garment is crazy. It's just really ugly. I don't know. I want to know if this is like something that somebody made or if this is.
If it's something that somebody made, let me say this. Great job. I won't buy it, but
Oh
I
my
think it's really
God.
fun.
Oh yeah,
I think
no,
it's a museum
like,
piece for sure.
It's like a black furry sort of skirt, and the belt is built into it. No, like that looks so awful.
So when she sits down, it like flips up, so
This
it looks
is
like
the
a
full-
strap.
Oh my God, so crazy. Oh my God, their faces.
No, like.
Oh my God.
This one I didn't get in the right order, which is a shame. So that's a realistic baby doll, like a super.
Oh my God, a hyper realistic baby. Oh my God.
Mind
so
you, they
scary.
give it lash extensions.
Oh my God. Okay,
Like-
so this is like a photo that has like it has like all like the little thingies
Detail.
being like, yeah, it says hand painted hair, no need to wash. No, we can tell it's just lined on the fucking
No, like.
head. Eyes keep closed, sleeping like a real baby.
Never wakes up.
Right. The
Baby
has
eyes
a
never
lovely
open.
The baby has a lovely skin tone
Like that.
modeling, which is after special treatment with multi-layer processes will not fade. Gotcha. Oh,
Why
and
is
then
it's pinky kind of
costume.
out. It said
no, like completely kind of out. Soft, full dental touch vinyl, non-toxic, eco-friendly, can be put in water. Oh, so you can baptize it. Oh wow.
insane.
Oh wow.
Insane.
Why does this is so crazy? What this is such a oh
like
my
we
God.
might have to censor that.
That is kind
That,
of no, like,
that might
why
have to be
does-
censored.
Why does the baby have breasts? Like I
The baby said,
That is so
meanwhile,
crazy.
her breastises are my
okay.
breakfast.
oh, so I guess this is the listing.
This is
for
the
it.
listing. Yeah, it should have been in that
reborn
order.
baby dolls, full body vinyl silicone girl doll newborn. Right.
$19 though. It's a steal for you. I bet you could.
Fuck you.
This one is
This
wait.
is
This was
crazy.
this one's one of my personal favorites because of the second picture specifically.
This
Get
is
ready.
like,
I love.
little porcelain type of doll.
You're gonna get to know her really well, really quick too.
Oh. Okay. So it's hollow, and the next photo is like up the underside of it. Wow, that is crazy. Oh, all up on the inside. Okay, okay. She's just kind of like sat. She's eating a croissant? Question mark.
No, like what is that?
Okay, that's
She's
just on the
holding a
back.
baguette.
Oh my God, this is supposed to be like Belle or something. This is so crazy.
This is from a doll emporium in Jersey.
It's like a
And
little, like,
all these
brunette
dolls
doll.
that you see are like
Yellow
$6.
gown.
I was like looking through all of them, but none of them.
Oh my God, this little blonde one right here looks like she bites, and the one in purple looks like she's a fucking bitch.
Me and my girls.
Collectible porcelain dolls, 40. Oh wait, why is this Irene? This is Irene.
This is completely
and,
Irene.
Estelle.
Estelle. No, she got the vibe completely.
Oh my God, wait, these are kind of cunt. They're like fierce, like high fashion, like dolls,
Right.
clown. type
They're
of
so
looks.
tacky that it's like swung back the other way to really cool.
There's something very Tupperone about all three of these looks. Like I feel like she would wear all three of them. And the makeup on them is also very chapel type of tees too.
No, the one in the front I think is like fierce.
Down. Yeah, no, these are cool. Oh.
Now don't scroll yet. What do you think this doll's name is?
Probably like Kingsley with like EIGH.
Okay. Do you want to go ahead and scroll?
Sure. I know it's not that. Madame Alexander Mother Goose doll, new 8-inch 61770.
Madame Alexander Mother Goose.
This is so crazy. Well, and the first photo, okay, so in the photo of the listing, it looks more like regular, but in the first one, the saturation is turned up so much, so she looks neon.
Right.
It's a crazy look. Like, it is so, like...
Say what you're going to say.
The yellow hair, the, like, weird no top lashes, only bottom lashes. The makeup is a little bit Betty Boop, but also a little bit, like, porcelain doll of, like, a different time, but also, like, a little baby doll, but also, like, she's wearing so much blush.
Yeah, it's, like,
so far down
dare
on her
I
cheek,
say,
and, like,
it's a
the
little...
reddest lip.
It's a little harlot.
Yeah, like...
On topic.
My little hooker. And the gown is just crazy. Like, what's the green stuff in the front? It just looks so wild. She has a hat too. That's right on the side of it.
Come
This
on,
is so
Mother
crazy.
Goose.
Wow, that was wild. I cannot believe that you just showed me. I thought I was gonna see some like really fierce dolls. Which I saw some. Some of that was disturbing and perturbing. Why don't we go ahead and take a break, and then when we come back, speaking of perturbing, we're gonna talk about some of my trade stories, as it were.
Whore. Yeah, we'll talk about some of your trade stories. And if we want, we have time for a fashion citizen's arrest, but
Stay tuned.
We don't know if we're gonna do it, but we might.
And now another sickening word.
Another sickening word.
From another sickening queer organi.
Wow. We do all this work and nobody pays us. Can you believe?
Let's take a break.
Let's take a break. Hey, Mary. As anyone listening to this podcast knows, it's a terrifying and difficult time to be trans in this country. It's more important than ever to support the organizations that support the community.
This week, we're highlighting the Callan Lord Community Health Center, a global leader in queer healthcare with roots stretching back to 1969, just 6 months after the Stonewall riots.
The center provides, in their own words, sensitive quality healthcare and related services to New York's lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender community in all their diversity, regardless of their abilities to pay. To further this mission, Callan Lord promotes health education and wellness and advocates for LGBTQ+ health issues.
The center offers a bunch of services such as dental care, HIV and STI testing/treatment, and what we're really highlighting today, trans healthcare mama. They are the only primary care center in New York City that is specifically for the queer community, making it inherently safer. They offer a wide array of trans health services, as well as providing the opportunity to have a primary care provider as well as a mental health provider. They will get you together, girl.
You can find a link to their donation.
You can find a link to their donation page.
You can find a link. You can find a link to their donation page
Where can I find it?
In the episode description, bitch. Go do your big one and trans rights.
Period.
Sorry, guys. Adrian's so nasty. He's furious. He's furious. Fuming?
And we're back.
We are indeed back.
Okay, so here's the tea, you guys.
Here's what's going down.
Like I mentioned in the first part, I Been around the world and I have seen some penis.
Right.
Why don't you? Okay.
It was funny both times.
Why don't you ask me?
Questions?
Yeah.
Okay. What was the first grinder hookup experience you had? Were you an adult yet?
No.
How deeply underage were you?
I think I was like 15 or 16. And
Like when you met up with someone for the first time?
yeah.
Work.
Like I think I was on Grindr and I found someone that was just like in my neighborhood, and then we just like we like hooked up.
Was this like a way older person?
I do believe that this person was like in their like maybe like early 20s.
Cut the cameras. Dead ass. Statutory discovered. But also like you're safe here.
Please.
Cuz we're, I get the vibe for sure. And also that is like, while weird that older men go for like younger men, especially like not legal gay men, like that happens a lot. And sometimes it's a wider than acceptable age gap. I'd say anything where you're like under 18 is like really absolutely crazy. But also like, what are you at fault for? Nothing, diva.
Gaga, thank you so much for validating me and for affirming me in this moment.
That was shocking information.
Well, I mean,
it wasn't, but
that's the reality for a lot of like AMAB, like queer people. Like it do just kind of be like that. And that's the other thing that I was mentioning is the whole like shame thing is like I think as a society we like talk a lot about like why we see so much like promiscuity and like really like sexual liberation and like exploration amongst like queer people. And like I think that it's like this idea of like I'm not scared of like what is deemed like societally like taboo or like forbidden, because like me just like sitting here and being not sexual at all is still going to be labeled as being like sexual like deviancy, just because of like who I am as a person. And so like I think that there's like a little bit of like a sure like whatever, so you do just like, or the other side of that too is that like if you spend so long like living in shame and like not feeling like you're like allowed to do anything, then like sometimes then you try to make up for lost time, and then you're like very sexual as a result of that. So like there's like a lot of reasons why like I think a lot of us do just find ourselves in that type of situation. But yeah, so that's my answer for that.
Work. What is the first time you ever like, because you said you have left some interactions immediately because they were weird.
Yeah.
What's the first one that like sticks out to you as being really wild?
I would say it was the first time that I met up with someone that was so blatantly not the person in the pictures. This was when I was living back home. I was in high school at the time, and I met up with someone at the Parkley one night, because that's what you do when you live with your parents and you're in high school and you're gay and you're a little
yeah, your kid's gonna do gay shit whether or not you know about it.
I was like, all right, like I'm gonna go. Like this person was being weird, and so I was like, all right, like I just want to like sure, like let's like meet like somewhere, but like I just want to like see what the fuck like you like look like, because they didn't want to send me like a face pic, which like do not meet up with anyone that will not send you a face pic. These are things that very often you learn in the doing. But
That is true.
some of us find out at different ages. But I found out quite young. Do not go anywhere if you don't trust that that is the person in the photo / if you have a photo at all. And the guy like pulls up and it doesn't like, it's not that it wasn't him in the picture. It's that it was him. The picture was not of the way that he looked like in this moment in time.
Word.
In the picture, we were perhaps a specific body type, and in the present moment in time, we were a different one, which is like, the problem just lies in the lying of it all, because it's like, I would have like still, well, this doesn't apply to him because of the other things that I'm going to describe, but generally speaking, you would be surprised how often somebody would just want to sleep with you. If you were just straight up, because like no one hates whatever you hate the most about yourself than yourself. Gag it. But anyway, when you like lie about it, it's like immediately just like, that's just weird. That is just weird. So the guy just didn't look like that. And then it was also clear that the dick pics that he had sent me were not of his own, because he surely did whip it out. And I said, you know what? I think I'm actually going to go. I think I'm actually going to go, because I said, oh, you sent me photos of you that are not what you look like. I don't know if they were doctored or if they were like what, but they just that's not what you look like right now. And also, you certainly didn't send me a picture of that fucking micro penis before I walked over here. So I will be walking back
alert.
home.
It would have like just tell me.
There's definitely someone out there that's
accurate
looking
footage.
for someone.
Just send me the accurate footage, like.
Yeah, because
it's all good.
Yeah.
As long as you're hot.
Well, plus it's like, I think that the assumption is that you are just going to be like, all right, sure, like whatever. But it's
right.
Like, no, like, I'm going to go. Like, you are like, that's not.
This is a biblical fib that you did. Like,
yeah, like, that's not like what the picture was given.
Went to Google, said big dick, and then scrolled.
Yeah.
And found one, and then was like.
So it was very crazy, because I was like, look, like, your like face is fine, but like you didn't like. You just sent me like other photos that were just not you.
Cat hair in the fucking mic.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely wild, dude.
But like,
but then some
variations of that same thing have like happened a few times. / like sometimes like someone describes that they're gonna be like a certain type of way, and then they're not. Like sometimes they're like, especially like when you're dealing with trade, like sometimes they're like, yeah, like we can make out or whatever, and then like you get there and he like doesn't want to make out with you, and then you're like, are you like so deeply in the closet that like you don't kiss other people? Oh, that's so boring. Oh, I'm gonna go.
That is really weird. What do you mean?
You know what I mean? Well, it's like you just have to be straight up about like what it is that you want from the interaction and what it is that you're gonna bring to it.
I think that's my big mistake going in, is just kind of being like in it for the ride.
Yeah, you have to set clear like expectations of like what's gonna happen, because like you don't have like it's not like this person, so like there is a kind of like, okay, like let's just see, because there isn't. Like you are specifically looking for something. Like you are looking to get pounded down, you are looking to get someone to suck your dick, you are looking to maybe have someone that will like talk to you and like you'll like hang afterwards, or you're looking for not that at all. Like you might be looking for like like for some kissing, for like a man to kiss and hug, and maybe like you're not at all, and like that should just be like, you should just be on the same page. Because also, if you're not on the same page about that, how can you trust that you're on the same page about like whether or not they're on prep, about like whether or not they get tested, about like, that's the thing that like I think being a little bit too like porn pilled does, is that you get so caught up and swept up in the fantasy and the whole like, oh, and the ooh and the well, oh, you know. But like that's just not like how that works. Like you do need to have a plan for like what's gonna happen, because you don't know this person, and like you also like you don't know if you are gonna have like a vibe. So like maybe it's not a hang type of situation, maybe it is more of a transactional hookup, and maybe like, yeah, like it just, there's so much more planning in order to make it the really sexy time that you like want it to be. And like I think sometimes we think that like the planning of it like makes it not sexy, but it's like there's nothing not hot about like, oh, I really want you to fuck me, but like I'm not cleaned out, so like shit might happen. Or like, oh, I really like choking, but like we didn't talk about this before, so now you're doing it, but then now it
You
hurts
really
and I'm
like what?
uncomfortable. Choking.
Oh,
Or like
choking.
blah blah
I
blah.
heard chucking. I was like,
right. Or like,
sorry, who?
or you're like, oh,
Sorry, who?
like I'm into kind of like dom like sub type of a thing, but then they randomly say something racist. Like I don't know, like it's weird.
Yeah, that
like
that has
maybe
happened,
you
yeah.
are someone that now in current day doesn't date white people, and maybe the reason why is because you once upon a time were hooking up with a white man who you had joked around with and said, oh yeah, all my friends are making fun of me because I don't usually date like white guys, but like here we are on our like second or third date, ha 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 ha. Cut to, we're hooking up and he calls me a white man's whore.
Oh, honey, girl, security.
Yeah.
No, so like obviously that's very unacceptable without a conversation.
So,
Huh?
and like I knew that person, so you know what I mean, like
Yeah.
you never know like what's gonna happen when you're
Right.
meeting a stranger, and like the more that you really plan everything and the more that you like know exactly what like you want out of the situation, and you can like communicate that and you get it, mama, it's sickening.
Period. No, like I've had mostly bad interactions, building a repertoire of good ones. But yeah, trade got me, gal. Like we just didn't have enough conversation.
Yeah.
And he was like 10 blocks away. And I was like, yeah, whatever, girly pop. Liberated. And then I left that place not feeling super well. I felt feeling fine and normal. I left feeling fine and normal. And then time passed and I was like,
A new process.
wait just a damn second. I think maybe that was
After
very crazy.
Yeah.
So like definitely
Well, because
also like
that was the
phone a
next
friend.
time that you like went to go on like a little grinder adventure after the Jersey of it all.
Jersey there was planning.
Jersey that we was planning.
Still not enough. I wasn't asking the right questions.
We were also being very ambitious. You don't have to like the other thing, like, well, you did good in the sense that we all knew where you were.
Yes.
So
Everybody had
there
my
was that.
location. I said, if you
But
don't
you
hear
were
from me in 2
extremely
hours.
far away.
So far away.
You were so far away, and also the situation just like was not what he was like trying to present to you.
Yes.
Um,
Luckily, despite some proximity to the person who gave birth to him issues, it was like pretty fine. It was like a great, I don't want to say pretty fine. It was definitely up there, which tells you where the bar is. But like that's the tea about being like AFAB, bleh, or like more accurately socialized as like air quotes a woman,
yeah.
is like the consent situation is very different.
Completely.
Where it was like the vibe was kind of you, or at least in the way that I was brought up and in the way people talked about like sex and stuff, it was all like you let people do shit to you until you're uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And then if you're uncomfortable and you love them, you put up with it.
There's also like something to be said about like gender norms in sex and in like I think like being like transmasked, like just like figuring out like how to be on the receiving end of like sexual activities that like doesn't, that's like affirming and not affirming,
Right.
you know, like that's like another thing that like I think also makes it hard to navigate. So I mean, like, yeah, the deck that you the hand that you've been dealt, not the most ideal, but
Again, we're building
what
a
happened
positive rep.
yeah, that was maybe like a learning opportunity of like, this is what happens when we really really like fuck around and find out.
Yeah.
We do in fact find out.
And then when I ran the context back at you afterwards, you were like, yeah.
I was like, so this is, we were being a little bit YOLO, but also like, this is tale as old as time, a biblically accurate trade story.
Yeah. So like,
because it was also, well, you came back, like it took some processing to like I think for you to like clock the vibes of it, but you did already, like when you came back, feel weird about, you were like, that man was not single. Like you saw evidence of a relationship in the home.
yeah.
And so that was the first like, oh.
And like, I don't know whose relationship is open and who isn't, but I don't think I'm having sex with you on your couch with all the lights off in the living room and like a bunch of like, what's the like purple skincare shit?
The purple skincare shit.
It's like the Tatcha. That one.
Is it?
I think so. The purple one. I don't know. That shit like everywhere. I was like, I know this man is not putting the ordinary on his face and like using his salicylic acid. I know it's tea. Like I have eyes. So there is, and also there were like body glitters, and I was like, right. So again, this is biblically accurate trade. I know he's not using this stuff. And I was like, okay, great. No. So I do think this man may be cheating, but it was already the end. And also like the nerve of this to be such a, like, I laughed in his face because he arrived and then literally was like, you want to use the bathroom to clean up? I was like, are you joking me, my guy? And I fully like belly laughed on the couch. I was like, yeah, let me get out of here. Let me get the fuck out of here. He had a picture of Kurt Cobain, where it's like the side profile and he's smoking and he's got his guitar. He had that above the like hallway between the door, or the bathroom and the bedroom, and it was like wild, biblically accurate. He also, ladies and gents, did stealth me completely, which for those of you who don't know, which is when you're like insisting upon sex with a condom and then they just get in there anyway. And it was not fierce, but having processed it, I'm like, that's like really like C or D tier on the list of like hookup traumas. So like I've mostly forgotten about it, and now I laugh. Because, like, that was a very naive thing that I did. And the consequences, the Rammies, were not as bad as they could have been.
That is true.
And you were like, you're lucky that... Well, you didn't say that. But you were like, this could have gone really, really poorly.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
it did not go poorly.
Bad because I was like, I want to make it so clear that I'm like, oh, my God, I am sorry that this happened. And I'm here for you. But I also wanted to be like, I need you to like understand just a little more context of like how this maybe like didn't have to happen this way.
Right.
And how maybe we might have not like seen some of it come in, but just be more aware that like a lot of guys will just do you like that. And yeah.
Also, if you live in the Heights and on one, and that's all I'll say, and you're worried that your boyfriend is cheating, call me.
What if it's the girl from the note?
We weren't walking over there when we found that note.
Well, they might not live together.
You're so right. Wouldn't that be like so juicy?
That would be so crazy.
He's
okay.
talking, yeah.
We talked about that for a hot minute. Yeah. Why don't we do a little rapid fire? Put that down.
I just want to hold it.
Rapid fire, rapid round. Fucking
fashion citizens arrest.
Fashion citizens arrest.
Yeah, so you have it on your phone.
Oh.
Because I don't have phone. I'm Italian, man. I don't have phone.
Where is it?
It's a different folder. You'll find that it's called Fashion Citizens Arrest, episode 13.
Okay. Oh my God, there's so many pictures in here. Okay.
So we're just going to go through and have a chuckle.
Okay.
Start at the top. There's no specific order that you have to do this in. But...
Oh, is this the Met Gala?
Yes. These are all Met Gala looks.
Who is this?
This is Maya Hawke.
Okay.
Also, and tell us about the theme this year. Super fine tailoring, black style.
Yes.
Which is also about like black dandyism. Look it up, divas. It's really sickening. Boots.
Completely.
This is a cape and doesn't make any sense.
This is so maiden-like and like a little bit, it's a little bit like add some wings to it, and it's the fucking Baz Luhrmann Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah.
I'm not getting the theme of it at all. There were a lot of white people that just like did not, and like I don't know if it was like for fear of not like wanting to like offend or like, you know, make a faux pas of sorts. But I just felt like you could just tell that some people were like, let me just do something.
No, like...
And this feels like we're just doing something.
I don't know if I included Jeremy Allen White on here, but this is shameful.
This is just like... I know that this is Hailey Bieber. And...
Do you know that she stalked
like
Justin Bieber?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I like the shoe, although, mama, those are cliffhangers.
On the front and the back. What's it called when it's falling off the back and the front? A cliffhanger and... like something. I don't know.
Completely.
Somebody funny say something.
And then we're just like wearing a...
No, like what is she...
Yeah.
It's just
not... Oh.
This
who
is...
this?
I don't know. I literally don't even know, and I don't care because...
The
what's up
shoes
with this
are
shoe?
crazy.
The fit of this pant? The
Oh my God,
shoulder
that is so
of this
crazy.
fucking blazer?
Oh my God.
You
Okay.
should be taken to jail. Two of
So
them, I
wild.
guess.
Oh.
This is a woman, I believe her name is Amelia Gray or Amelia Gray, I think.
This looks crazy to me.
This is the tampon. This is...
We're just going to skip right over that one. Oh, this is Ashley on. Okay.
Right. It's not right.
It's not okay.
It's neither right nor okay.
I think if it was just... if the hair was in an updo, if it was up, if we didn't have this like cream slip over what seems to be this like lilac.
I think it's there's a cream slip under it.
Under it?
Yeah.
I just don't like. It's not good. Like I wish it was like more like opaque and like all of that like lilac, and then maybe it was like a little bit more.
Or
like structured in the bottom.
Completely sheer or rock hard nipples.
Okay.
What? Somebody on Reddit said he looked like the a waiter at PF Chang's.
This is Barry Keoghan. I have nothing good to say about that. So we're just gonna move on.
This is Vera Wang, by the way. This is Vera Wang.
Oh my gosh, she looks Crazy.
This is like,
Oh my god. Okay. Kendall. This is just boring. Yeah, like it's just like you can't just wear a jacket. Okay, this. What the hell is going on here?
this woman is like the daughter of a diamond, like, dude.
I just don't know about that. Oh,
Oh, her name is. That's her name.
work.
If we want to dox, she's just like, I don't even know. This is Halle Berry. Now what?
What is going on? Like work. It's a little crazy to me.
No, it's.
No.
Have you seen any of these yet?
Yeah. This is Lana. I don't know about this. It feels a little bit like we're going to a funeral.
And that's the last one.
Work. Okay, so wow, this part is entirely
So
too long. Thank you guys for watching. We do have to do something extremely important, which we have been neglecting to do for the past few episodes.
Song.
Although we are already so far over time. What is your song of the week?
Song of the week. My song of the week is oh god, I'm gonna say Nausicaa by Cameron Winter.
Slay.
I think it's Winters singular. If it's Winters, I'm sorry. Very fierce album. It's called Heavy Metal. It's not heavy metal at all though. Just try to get through the first song, and then I promise when you re-listen to the album again, the first song's a banger. Just trust me on that. That's mine. What's yours?
My song of the week this week, I think is gonna have to be Pies Descalzos, Sueños Blancos by Shakira.
Hell yeah.
Been really bopping that lately.
Bumping that.
Like I said, this episode is already way too long. So thank you guys for listening.
I've had a long day.
We
go.
love you guys for watching, and for listening, and for streaming.
Yeah. Also, if you're still here and you haven't left a message on the Ladyboy hotline, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Please, with a quickness.
Like, say some dumb shit. We will listen to it. The bar is low. This is your time. Get on the ground floor. That's something big.
Said, see you next week.
See you next week.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh my gosh, hello. What a wet fart. The wettest fart.